had something from a record like...
Now, I have seen demonstrations that have been with the use of crystals, and they were used as a blanket effect. That means to say that it's like wrapping somebody in a blanket and say, let's see if you get better now. You know, you're nice and warm, that'd probably cure you, you got the flu, but just get better with that. It seems like that to me when you see people using crystals, these type of crystals, to put, say, lay people on a bed or a table or something, and they put a crystal by their head and one by their feet, one by their elbow, the shoulder and whatnot. If this offends anyone, I'm sorry, but I gotta say it the way it is. If you are doing that, you're only guessing. Who would believe that a person does not have a magnetic field complete? If your magnetic field is not complete, you're probably dead. And yet you see people having crystals placed around them, and then with either a crystal in the hand or with the hand, they join the magnetic field together. It's already there. That's only using things as a blanket. It's only using things when you don't know what you're doing. Now, if you are using energy to cure someone, you better be sure that you're not using the energy that's killing them. I have some very good friends. One is a professor, and he was studying with the Wilhelm Reich organization, I believe, orgone energy. When he described to me what orgone energy he thought it was nothing else but magnetism. I just told you earlier on, there is nothing but magnetism. It's just in a different state. So where this name of orgone came from, I don't know. Another name for something. And he confided in me that they had meetings. I don't particularly know who or where. It doesn't bother me. But they had meetings where a person was wrapped in a blanket of steel wool and cotton wool in layers. Steel wool, cotton wool, steel wool, cotton wool. Flattened into a blanket. And they were rolled into it. Now you know very well that cotton wool today is nylon. And it draws magnetism to it. Very often off nylon, a carpet, you can get a shock off it. It draws magnetism. Steel wool, one of the best ticers of magnetism you could possibly have. Steel pulls energy out of the atmosphere to it. So you have a layer of magnetism, 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 and wrap somebody in it. That's just like putting a plastic bag over somebody's head and tying the knot round their neck. You're suffocating them with energy. Maybe their own plus what you're pulling into them. And in confidence, he said that they nearly lost a couple of people. And they had quit doing it altogether. So you see, when you use crystals, blanket fashion, you're asking for trouble, you're guessing. If you don't know how to use a crystal, don't use it at all. Find out first. I guess I could go on forever, really, but somewhere along the line you have to come to a close. And sometimes it's harder to come to a close when there's still a lot to be said. Now I would like to tell you about something that is, well, it's very precious to me and will be to others sooner or later. Where do we get to? I lost my can here. I told you earlier on that I had many narrow escapes, many things given to me in the most unconventional way. I say that sincerely. I don't know how I knew them, I just knew them. And I don't see why, if I am blessed with that kind of thing, I should have to try and explain it. I'm not even going to try to. I have been blessed with many, many things, and I think perhaps it's because I care more for others than I do for myself. Now, I have been working for the last 12 months on a pyramid that is so different. This pyramid does not have the dimensions like these here, but they do have a dimension that is used throughout the universe, using the figure 5. I have an assurance that this pyramid will do certain things. It is built rather, and it is in the process of having a collection of crystals assembled, faceted, coordinated to the point where anyone sitting under it cancer would be halted. I can't say too much about it yet. I haven't finished it. But I know, as I knew those other things, that I must build this pyramid. And I must use these crystals with the help of my friends. I can't do this by myself. I have friends all over the place who volunteer for this, that, and the other. And the crystals I had no hope of getting. But, you know, when you have faith, you don't need hope. It just comes. It's not a matter of wishing for it. Of course you wish for it, you hope for it. But this is such a fantastic thing. And probably when people hear what I have to say, they will ridicule me. Good for you. I don't take that ridicule. I don't accept it. I stop it right there. I know what's happening. I know I'll have a pyramid that will halt cancer. But I think it was this year, but I'm not quite sure yet. Now, I have talked to you about all kinds of things, right from the beginning to almost to the end. We haven't come to Omega, because as I told you earlier on, before one light wave finishes, the next one starts. When this era that we're talking about now, healing, before it comes to complete fruition, a new way will begin. It's that new way that I'm looking to you to bring out. I don't think we've got any problems as long as we do this for each other. I think that, I hope that you've learned something. I hope you'll go away and think about it. I hope you get in touch with me. But I couldn't do half of this without prayers. So I ask for yours.